It's Friday! And only you can prevent forest fires.
That's right. Hot Boy, Shane, our cannibal Mike G. We're here for another Final Friday review, this time reviewing a sequel.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about Rise of the Scarecrows, Hell on Earth. I point very aggressively to the camera when I talk about things.
I got your Smokey the Bear impression.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Fucking thrilled for this one.
Pretty good.
I'm like fucking thrilled to talk about demon scarecrows. And I feel like this movie puts zero emphasis on the scarecrow lore because you get it all in the first movie.
Which came out 12 years ago.
I haven't watched 2009's fucking
What are you doing?
blockbuster
What are
film.
you doing?
It's Rise of the Scarecrow, directed by the great Gino McGahee.
Who also did Satanic Meat Cleaver Massacre.
We reviewed this movie on the final podcast.
Episode
and it was
what?
19. Watch it. Oh, by the way, shameless plug, www.thefinalpodcast.com. It's fucking great. It has great content. And like catch every episode of The Final Friday on there. Like, what are you doing?
There's a Discord now.
And like definitely check out that Discord because like it's got the greatest emojis I'm hearing like of all time.
And it has some spicy memes if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know you are, Mike. You're a meme
And
guy.
literally, if you like getting made fun of, people in there are literally horrible humans. They will literally make fun of everything about you, including the way you physically look.
Yeah.
Bro, you look fuing great right now, dude.
Thanks.
My God. Get stand up and do a spin too.
Oh, you want to spin?
That's right.
Okay, I'll get a quick spin.
Fuck, dude. God damn it.
Don't
I may
break
have been
my
staring
heart.
at his ass.
I ache you bring it home.
Still staring at his ass. Okay. This movie is kind of like a father-son bonding experience for the majority.
Absolutely.
Where there's just a father and son talking with whimsical music.
That's great. So, father's name is Ben. Son's name is Mitch. Mitch doesn't come around often to a small... I'm going to say this is the same area as the first one, right? So, like, Massachusetts...
Yeah, no, it's definitely in Massachusetts because when he goes to the convenience store, there is a Boston Bruins and Boston Red Sox flag in the background.
Man, bro, we've been to Mass together, all three of us.
We have.
Awesome. Like when are we
Big
going
fans.
back?
Big fans.
Hopefully
You
soon.
got that market where there's like the greatest seafood like in the country probably?
Yeah, and that really good ice cream shop.
It was the freaking Ghirardelli.
Oh, Ghirardelli's, dude.
Ooh, that shop.
Fuck. Can we turn into a food review podcast eventually?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Horrible idea. It's a horrible idea.
Yo, seriously, like every episode, I'm wondering why it's not just me and you. That's your transition. That's your transition. So you know what I'm going to transition to?
Talk about it. Man, that fucking cow doesn't shut up.
There is only one character
outside the window.
from the first movie that makes a return to this one.
Rufus.
Yes.
Which one is he?
He's the guy that...
Sells vegetables.
Except
Oh,
in this movie,
the
he does something
roadside
that I
guy.
just don't understand as a... You know, as you're running your own business as a roadside stand. You operate during the nighttime. Like, he's like 1/100,000th of a farmer's market. He only appears to sell corn and squash. And he really cripples his business by doing all this in the dead of night.
But that's because the tomatoes were thrown at him last time. Oh, you got some
Tomatoes.
potatoes and tomatoes.
And I know he doesn't talk a lot in this movie, but he does talk, and he appears to have lost his speech impediment.
Yeah, it's not
Big
there.
time?
I think they forgot their own movie because they're sick.
Sick. He was in cahoots with the Scarecrows in the last movie.
Yeah, and now he's not.
No. Interesting thing. These are demon scarecrows. Okay? They surround the town. Before it was Adams. I don't know if it's Adams. I'm guessing it's still the same town, right? I don't think they would have changed it. Are you laughing because I remember the name of the town?
Yeah, and the fact that they probably did change the name because Officer Brown's not there anymore.
The big city sheriff was there. Oh my God. Officer Brown just handled shit.
He was the homie.
He really was.
No, you're not going to get that in there. You're going to get a father-son bonding experience over their dead mom.
Yes. We don't know why the moms died under mysterious circumstances.
You won't find out until the very end.
Yeah. It's kind of the big mystery of the movie.
But it's not really, because you could pretty much surmise why it happens if you watch the first movie.
Well, yeah. This movie, Let's talk about the audio quality real quick.
Okay, so like the audio is here and the video is literally in Oklahoma.
There's scenes where I feel like I'm watching an old school Japanese Godzilla film.
It is rough. And I feel like it's like the audio itself for certain characters is decibels lower than everybody else.
Okay, so I don't want to take shots at some of our guests, but it sounds like when some of our guests don't know that you have to speak into the mic.
Yes.
That's what these actors were like.
Who are you talking about specifically?
I don't throw out names.
I'll be honest, like almost all of them. I think a lot of our guests just don't talk into the microphone.
It's pretty sick. It's like it's like a very simple concept. Put the fucking mic to your mouth.
Shin, do you want these people to ever come back on your show?
No, I'm
No,
like,
absolutely not.
You fucking charlatan. Put the microphone in your fucking
I've been
mouth.
trying to get rid of Benanti for months.
Oh my god. Can we please fucking end him?
Scarecrows.
Yeah.
You know, am I the only one struggling with what to actually talk about with this movie?
Oh no, I could talk about a lot.
Okay, good.
Oh,
You're going to lead here because
I would love to.
Yeah.
I literally love this father-son bonding experience, right? Mitch is a writer, but the thing is, he's got writer's block.
He can't
It
write.
happens. But you know that this town is very quiet. Thing is, he's going to start seeing some weird shit going on with his really old dad. Because he goes into the closet and he sees paintings of scarecrows.
Why are they there?
Kind of strange, kind of weird. Thing is, simultaneously, while this is going on, there's another group of people, and they're camping in the woods. Now, if you've seen the first one, you don't want to camp in this town, because when you camp, you get killed by the scarecrows, because they're hiding in the woods, and they only come out once a year. Why do they come out once a year? Because they're looking for blood. Human flesh. They like to feed. They like to kill their scarecrows. But in this movie, they call them bagheads.
Yo.
the one thing I'll add is the paintings are very similar to Pete in the first movie.
Yes.
Bro, that was incredible.
Thanks. They try to like mirror the Ben character with the Pete character, and I'm going to be honest, nobody can really replace Pete.
No.
But the grandfather's fucking funny.
No, he is, but he ain't
Bro.
got that Maxwell drip house good to the last house.
That's
you,
a fact.
You pointed out that they hide in the woods. That's pretty loose, I'd say.
Well,
They stand behind a twig or two.
you're absolutely right, because like they actually make it like they actually map it out that they walk 20 feet and that's where they are. So they're 20 feet from their campsite, and at that 20 feet mark, they have a setup of all the different weapons you can use to actually kill a human.
Yeah, they do.
Saws,
good
hammers,
saws here.
axes,
Good saws.
everything you need. They have
DVD copy of Titanic 2.
facts.
That'll
They
kill
literally
him.
have like a
Kill
20-foot
him, man.
saw that they use to kill people with. You see what I'm doing?
Okay,
here?
okay. So that 20-foot saw kill someone scene, like, the saw doesn't ever actually do anything. It's like a mild inconvenience. It does kill the guy, but like watching it being filmed, there's no like effects to it. They're just like rubbing a saw on a man's belly. Like, obviously no blades, but...
Yeah. So basically, Mitch is down on his luck. He needs a girl in his life. Thing is, there happens to be a girl that perfectly walks in his way.
Dude,
Stacy.
Holy shit. Did you guys notice they're talking, the dad and, what's his name?
Mitch.
They're talking about like girls around town that the dad can introduce him to. He's like, oh, I only know 70-year-olds. He fails to mention Stacy, who then shows up in the very next scene.
And literally, she's a big part of the father's life. Because
She delivers him
his groceries.
Every fucking like other day, he doesn't bring her up. Continuity, dude. You're fucking with my brain, movie.
That's what this movie does.
And she also has like a bunch of like bad boyfriends in her past, and I think she was like married for like 10 years, and like that didn't work out.
No, very, very bad relationship. Has PTSD from it, pretty much.
She's bad at love, Shane.
But the dad does try to like
Halsey?
he tries to wingman them constantly.
He does. No, the dad's a wingman. He doesn't really need to wingman. She's kind of just into him automatically.
Here's my thing. This is his house, right? And he's like, when the son first comes, he's doing like a fixer-upper on the outside.
Right.
The whole house,
House
it needs
looks
to be
like fucking
spackled.
shit.
It looks like
House looks
dog
like
shit.
shit.
So-
absolute dog shit.
So this was my thing. I think they were.
fucking gay.
I think they were just filming in an abandoned house,
They 100% found an abandoned house and just filmed there.
right?
Yeah.
Because they don't ever show anything besides two chairs. So that's the house.
So like they're getting close to Lisa. Not Lisa. Lisa is the different broad entirely. That's just some other shit. Stacy is who I'm talking about. Who the
There's
fuck?
also Steph.
You wanna know? I'm thinking of Lisa from fucking The Room.
You're
Jane?
tearing me apart,
There you go.
Lisa.
Stacy.
That's why I'm here.
They're getting close, and then he does. There's a time where they're together, like on the couch, because the father, like, he awkwardly is just like, "There's always a time for love," and leaves.
Yeah.
It makes it super awkward for the both of them. But they do talk, and then he like vaguely asks her out, and she's like, "As long as you're taking me out for wings," he's like, "Let's just say I don't." And then just kind of like, why would you say that? And why is she
Right?
still going on the fucking date with you?
Yeah. He's like, I'll take you out for a drink. She's like, wings and that? He's like, no.
What is their date? Because do they actually go out on a date? Do they mention it?
Yeah, first date. Nice walk in the woods.
Walk in the
Oh, it is a walk in the woods where they meet our campers.
They do cross lines
Can
by
we talk-
campers.
Are we fucking these campers?
What the hell is
No,
that?
what? No.
There is,
No.
there's, I guess the very nice, sweet girl that's like tatted up and has gauges, and there's like the other girl who is extremely to the point and literal, like scary fucking literal.
Yeah.
Listen
There's also a drawer, a guy who draws, right?
Yeah, is it Randy? He's the brother of this one guy.
Yeah, who Mitch? No.
No,
Paul
I have no idea.
Stevenson.
Sure, Stevenson. No, I know that, but like it's his brother, and the problem with Paul. Not Paul. You're throwing me off here. It's Randy. The guy's name is Randy, and he's like painting, and he's getting these weird like visions. He's getting visions of scarecrows.
Yeah. We
He's
have
drawing them.
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned the Austrian, Russian, Australian.
Where the fuck did this guy come from?
This fucking Cooper. He's in the woods.
He straight up walks up to them. He's like, can I have a beer?
I'll take a beer.
Oh,
He's like, can I sit? They're like, no. And then the one guy's like, yeah, why not have a seat? It's like, I will sit. My sister was murdered. And
he's very
they
direct.
don't even question it. They're like, oh, tell. It's like, she was murdered. I'm here to find out. Like you can't even hear the guy. Like the audio is bad, and the picture like a really bad. You said Australian. I think this is like weird German. I don't
Maybe.
know what this is, dude.
don't know what
It's some kind of weird European style accent that I can't even fathom. But he's looking for his sister who went missing in the woods, and that's why he's here in a separate campsite. Now he's here having a beer with the dudes and the chicks that are vacationing here in the camp.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have Stacy and Mitch are going to come back because they're going to want to have a nighttime soiree with the campers. Thing is, when they tell Ben, the father, that they're going to be doing this, he's like, oh, you're going to be hanging out with the campers, huh? You're going to be hanging out with that trash?
Their noise and trash.
This fucking guy. Oh, my
Got
God.
a point.
Your loud music and your fast food trash and your Pac-Man video games.
He gets angry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know how he gets like super sensitive too when he brings up the paintings of the scarecrows?
Yeah, very sensitive
I
about
got
those.
it at a garage sale. I'll hang them up for Halloween.
Yeah. He doesn't like to be
Honestly,
questioned.
it's not.
What is
bad.
he? Our
It's
house in
serious.
New Hampshire?
Yeah, that was a weird.
Yo, let's not even get into that place. Holy shit.
But I guess one thing we'll mention now then is before they do this midnight soiree, Randy goes on a little like in the woods talk with Steph.
Yeah, that's Steph is the girl with the gauges and the
and
tats.
he tells her about all these drawings, and she goes back to the camp. He doesn't make it back to the camp because the scarecrows hold him down and saw his arm for like 14 seconds.
Literally in 3 different shots, in 3 different angles, you see his arm get sawed, and clearly they're sawing like a pillow.
Yeah,
but,
because his arm is like in the ground.
it's literally horrible. The kills are horrible. At least there's sound effects in this movie. There was literally no sound effects in the first movie.
No, not one.
There was just a really funny guy named Mike, who is just really just talking about banging whores and making porn.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend was like, "What the Bonnie Ranch?"
You have to listen to our first review.
And he beats her with a phone
just
with no
straight-
sound.
straight-
If you say one more thing, you're leaving this house in a box.
Yeah, we've seen it way too many times.
Yeah. Look,
Or
if
not
there's
enough.
any chance out there that Gino McGeehee sees this, please contact us. I would love to be in one of your movies. I would love it.
Plead to be in Rise of the Scarecrows 3. Like, fucking plead.
I'll take a scene where I just die.
Oh, 100%.
I just want to
100%.
Dude.
I just want to die in a horror movie once.
There's a lot of lit scenes in this movie, though. There's like a fucking like crazy dance scene. They dance like 3 different wild songs.
Oh my god! Okay,
different
the
tempos.
Dance
entirely.
scene is insanity. The moves that Mitch is throwing out there at this dance scene.
He
Mitch
knows.
fucking Dan.
Damien knows.
Who fucking talks like he's like shooting it into a fucking blender. Like he sounds like he's speaking into a blender. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, the dance moves are wild. And everyone's partying.
Pretty good, Shane.
No, yeah,
That's literally like what they do.
it's wild. You know what? One of my favorite parts of this movie is
Oh,
joke,
please
though?
tell us all about it.
It's when they're hungry, and the one guy asks that girl Steph. He tells he's like, I know how I'm gonna get her to make us food. Like, watch this. Like, she's sleeping in a tent, and he's like, all right, listen, like, you're a
Goes
woman.
up there, he's like, bitch, go make me
It's
food.
like, I know your chromosome, so I know what you're good at. Make us some breakfast.
Does this
You
work?
bitch.
Me sitting on the floor like this?
I mean, yeah, you're still in camera shot.
She
I
doesn't
point
take
as
too
hard,
much
though?
of
Yo,
being
what's up?
belittled by this dude.
No,
Tells him to go fuck off. I mean, like,
I don't blame her.
I don't know why his approach to like he actually thought that would work.
No, well, because she's a chef, so he thought.
Gotta be more subtle with, but he puts the biology card on the table.
Yeah,
He
you just-
slaps it
just
down
don't
hard.
play a biology card that quickly. Let me just hold on.
You're getting cozy.
Yeah, there we go. Right, you just don't
Is that
play
where
the.
your dick is?
Where is it, Jane?
Can we not? Like,
Okay.
Going in.
okay. Can we talk about this dance a little bit more because it goes on for like 5 minutes.
Well, that's
Can
what
we
we're
talk
going.
about the fucking dialogue between Mitch and this girl? It's so dry.
She
It's
gets
the
very
driest
comfortable
thing.
with absolutely abusing him very fast. You notice that?
yeah. No, he is literally a cuck.
Yeah.
Like he's like into it. He's into the degradation. Is that what it's called?
Well, he keeps saying like he's like super fucking old, and then she's like, "You old fuck." She just like belittles him. Like,
She's like, you want me to get you a cane, Grandpa? Where's your dentures?
he's like, "It's 10 a.m. Who's drinking beer?" And she's like, "I'll have one." He's like, "Well, I guess then I'll have one too."
It's like, why don't you go back to the Cracker Barrel, Grandpa?
I mean, all fairness, Cracker Barrel's fucking lit.
It really is. It's very good. That
Everything's
gift
bigger.
shop, awesome.
Everything. See, that's the thing. People think things are bigger in Texas. Not fucking
No.
true. Things are bigger at the Cracker Barrel. They got the bigger Twizzlers. They got the bigger Reese's peanut butter. They got bigger everything at the Cracker Barrel gift shop.
Sponsor us.
Here's the biggest thing that people have. They don't know how to determine what a party is from a hootenanny, from a soiree. It's a lot of different things you can call this camp party. I mean,
true.
these guys are
It's true.
boogieing. It's
You
getting
know what I
serious.
call it though?
I would love to know.
Gay? It's fucking gay. And the thing is about how gay this thing is, literally, they go from a fast-paced dance to a slow dance in the woods. And then they finally realize, like, where the fuck is Randy? And they go into his tent, and he's not there.
No, so his brother goes to look for him, and his brother is the one who gets sawed.
And then it goes, like, literally 20 feet. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's where they mention, they're like, Steph's like, I didn't tell you this, but, I had a conversation with Randy 20 feet out into the woods, and he was telling me about these weird visions he got. I didn't want to mention it, but like scarecrows and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And he goes to look for him. He sees the militia they've created of different handheld weapons in the woods. Gets absolutely slaughtered. Actually, to be honest with you, he turns around and gets literally hit by a rake.
Yeah.
Guys.
And then, yeah.
Now, the funniest thing about Cooper, who's avenging his sister, this guy's by himself.
Oh, he's the guy who gets sawed.
He gets literally dragged out of his tent in the middle of the night, like plucked out of the tent. The Scarecrow rips the bag of the tent, pulls him out. This fucking guy is now like looking. He's like, "Where are you? Come on, where you go?" It's Scarecrow.
Who goes there?
And then the Scarecrow kind of like walks out, and all of a sudden it goes into like fucking Super Punch Out for SNES mode, where he's just like,
Oh my god, I forgot about this fucking
it's a fucking
scene.
horrible fight scene. And there are sound effects, but he gets a couple punches in. But the thing is, there's 2 scarecrows. The other one hits him from behind, and they take out the 20-foot saw, and they just saw his stomach for like about 45 minutes.
It's so true. And like I said, you never see the saw go into his body. They just saw the top of his stomach for like 45 minutes.
Insane.
Then the scarecrows make it to camp. And I don't even remember how 2 of the people die. Because don't the other guy and girl die here?
Steph gets like killed like right away.
Yeah, well, what even happens? It like
He just
cuts.
gets fucking killed. Like,
Are
they
we
just
at the
kill her.
point where we know the sheriff is a bad guy?
Well, you're gonna find this. We actually haven't even
We
introduced
haven't
the
even
sheriff
talked about the
Because
sheriff.
the sheriff is gonna go to Ben's house, and then like they're gonna kind of like walk in. This is before they actually go to the campsite.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
It is, but it's okay.
basically the sheriff mentions this is where you get the storyline about like kind of like the scarecrows come once a year looking for blood. You kind of put 1 and 2 together.
Yep, thank
finding
you.
out like this is what happened to the mom, and that the father and the sheriff know about this.
I just remember the greatest scene in the movie.
What is that?
With the sheriff. When the sheriff shows up at the campsite with the scarecrows there, and the one guy is like, you're with them, and the cop shoots him in the head.
Oh
no blood,
my
no
God.
sound effect.
The idea is like they're like and in the movie too, in the first movie,
Yeah.
they feed the scarecrows, but they don't actually kill humans intentionally.
No.
He just fucking shoots that guy Dan in the head.
Yeah.
The guy that sounds like he's talking through a blender, he literally shoots him in the head.
No blood. Guy just drops.
Yeah, no blood, no impact. Just fucking drops. Epic.
So then Mitch
Truly epic.
and the girl, Stacy, and the other girl,
A literal girl.
yes, they run back to the house. And they realize that the dad has been in on it the whole time.
Yeah.
And let's just say Mitch is not too happy.
Get in the house. You'll be safe here. Thing is, and they find out that they're really not safe. The only person that would technically be safe is the son.
Yes.
Mitch,
Because he's blood.
because of the bloodline.
So,
But Mitch, yeah, like Shane, like he doesn't care. He wants to protect his new
no.
girl.
And the dad brings down a shotgun to force the girls out of the house. And in what is the easiest grabbing of a shotgun of all time, Mitch just grabs the shotgun.
You know,
from the dad.
a shotgun takeover is never supposed to be this easy. He just takes the gun. Literally just one swift grab of the gun. And his father falls down and actually just immediately starts sobbing.
He feels bad for, what he's done. He has regrets.
I mean, they technically gave their mom to the scarecrows.
True. The big reveal is here.
Yeah, well, this is when Mitch realizes what happened. I mean, as a viewer, you kind of like theorize it yourself that this is what happened, but if you didn't, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, if you couldn't see that coming, then stop watching movies, please.
Yeah.
But it's all revealed. He has the shotgun. He's going to go out back to try to help them, but the cop's there.
Yeah.
He's going to shotgun the cop. In the most blood that's in the movie is the bloody cop on the ground.
I think what needs to be said that a moment in this film that made me realize how funny the main character Mitch was is he's talking to the one guy Dan before he dies. He goes, "I'm gonna call up the sheriff. Me and him go way back." Thing is, the sheriff comes and this is when he kills Dan right away.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm sicking the fucking scarecrows on you." I'm like, okay. So much for going way back.
But the whole way back thing is he was a bully to him in high school, I thought, right?
He was a bully to him. Apparently, he never stuffed him in lockers, but he was still a bully.
Bully, yeah. So the cop is dead. Now, the three of them are going to get into the car to leave. The scarecrows are going to get in the house, and they're just going to surround the dad.
Yeah. So they're not getting their blood. So obviously, they're going to go from him.
Can I bring up one thing?
Yeah, go
the
for it.
scarecrow laugh.
Why don't you bring it up?
We haven't talked about it. Jesus. Did they was that in the first one? The laugh?
No,
I
there
don't
was
even
like
think
zero sound effects in the first one.
Yeah.
Like none.
There was barely dialogue.
I loved it. The laugh.
Literally, these movies are fucking great. I'm just saying it right now.
100%.
Hilarious movie.
I love these movies too. Also, the music because they're clearly like someone from the movie is singing.
I do got to also make a shout out to in this movie. to the birds, who never stop chirping, who are pitched louder than any dialogue you'll hear in the entire film. Throughout the entire film, there is a running loop of fucking birds in every scene that just chirp so loud. So loud. It's so gay. And it is loud. The birds. The gay birds. So gay.
Gay? Yeah, no, those birds, they have more dialogue than the characters at this point.
Yo,
'Cause
what's
like you
up,
said,
babe?
some of these guys, you don't even know what they're saying most of the time. So let's get to the big finale, which is they get in the truck, they drive off, they slam through Rufus's potatoes and tomatoes stand.
Yeah, the thing is, like, he's talking to this other guy who is apparently purchasing from Rufus, not giving him a great deal, at like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning at a sideshow stand.
Was this a barter?
This was a barter.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
He
a
wasn't
barter.
happy. He's
We're
like,
big into bartering.
he's like, this is supposed to be just a drive-through, and the ironic part was they drove through it.
Clever. Very clever.
Yep, that works. You guys smell that? What is that?
Eggs.
I know what that is.
My brother's making some really good eggs with the buffalo sauce from Sweet Baby
he's
Ray's.
such a fucking animal.
So how does this movie end? I don't remember.
I remember they actually escape, all three of them, and not only do they escape,
Why did they leave that one girl alive? Why?
She was extremely
should've
literal.
died.
She pointed out the obvious in every scene. She's like, "Oh my God, there's killer scarecrows. We should all find out that they're killer scarecrows and they want blood." But 1 year later, they mention that Mitch gives his father's house to charity.
Yeah.
That's their storyline. Then there's like another like potential like lead up to the next movie
Yep.
where
well,
there's
you
this.
get the credits scene, right?
Well, there's this guy Frank who's selling the house, who's a great fucking realtor, by the way.
So
Fucking
good.
impeccable. Great service.
It's really
Service
talented.
after the sale. Frank
Really
is
good.
great.
Yeah, no,
Really
I would buy a house
talented.
from this guy
Thing is,
if the
Really
market wasn't
talented.
trash.
and then he mentioned like talking about strip clubs. He's like, you know what I'm talking about, right, guy? With his wife, he's talking about strip clubs. He's great. He's like, no, I'm Frank. Here's my number. Call me whenever you want. Then he backs up. There's 3 scarecrows behind him. These scarecrows never die. They're from the first movie. They're here. They don't die. Thing is, they're gonna give Frank, or at least they appear to, credits roll, long credits, ending scene. You see a scarecrow dragging a dude. I'm assuming it's Frank. I have no idea. There definitely can very realistically be a Scarecrows 3. Rise of the Scarecrows.
Book us
Let's
for
get
it.
Gina McGahey, let's fucking get it.
2 things. The credits song, fucking beautiful.
Fire.
Epic. There's goddamn freaking Scarecrow.
Chasing me.
There's a goddamn
Holy
friggin'
fuck, he's
scarecrow.
going faster now.
Clearly, this movie is brilliant.
Clearly. And you knew it was going to be
Yeah,
brilliant.
that's a fact. If they're in all seriousness,
Wait,
like,
did you talk? Because I zoned out. I was watching Damien E over there. Did you guys talk about the guy at the end that like he's researching?
No, that's actually something I didn't talk about. It's
It's,
interesting.
he literally sets up the next movie.
Post credits.
Yeah, post-credit scene.
You're right. There is a guy that is researching, deep diving into the Scarecrow lore, potentially setting up Rise 3.
Packs his bags, heads to fucking Mass.
Yeah.
Adams.
I actually am going to go on a limb in saying that we are going to be cast in Rise of the Scarecrows 3.
Oh, no.
I hope so.
Yeah, we
I
will.
need it. Need it.
In any capacity, we need to be cast in this movie and then review it.
Yes.
Right. Just all I want, lay me down, saw me for 45 minutes.
Because if I know one
Put
thing
a pillow
about
over my
the
stomach and saw me.
intentional use of characters in this movie, in both movies, clearly genius. Do you remember that one girl who was in the shower naked just so you could see her naked body for
Did we
no
get
other
titties
reason?
in this one?
No.
No.
Fuck.
It's the only thing we were missing from the first one.
So I guess we're going to lead up to the final cut. Does this make the cut? Are we recommending this?
Oh,
We
wait.
get a 3, 2, obviously 1.
Obvious.
Yeah, I'm giving
This
it.
is a... Yeah.
Well, let's not get carried away. But I am recommending it.
Hell yeah. Definitely watch this. Watch the first one. These movies are fucking
You kind of
awesome.
need the first one for the lore.
You could watch the first movie and then listen to the review of the final podcast, episode 19.
That's a fact.
You know, stop being a...
I'm gonna keep shamelessly plugging our fucking Discord because like we need to grow this and
Grow it.
it's fucking so
Plug
lit.
away, Bri. Plug away.
Yeah, www.thefinalpodcast.com. You can check out the final podcast on all platforms. But we're gonna definitely feature episodes of the Final Friday on there, and definitely hop in that Discord because some are saying it's got the most legendary emojis ever created. There's literally a Doja Cola emoji from Stardew Valley. I mean, who the fuck does that?
Wow.
Only we do because we're fucking sick, bro. We're fucking sick.
You're starting to sound like Thatcher from Camp Blood.
But these movies have great accents. Like we've reviewed movies with great out of place accents. Like in this movie, Cooper's got the legendary accent. My sister's murdered.
Yeah, see, if you need accents, I'm your guy. I am your guy for accents. So I could do any accent you need me to do.
Really?
Yeah, you need Italian?
Yeah. Let's see it.
Hey, yo, I'm Italian. You need Russian? Hey, yo, I'm Russian.
Jamaican,
Hey, man, I'm Jamaican, man.
Australian.
Hey, by crikey, I'm Australian.
Our friend Danny. I see what you did there. You made the sound of dirt because he's super old.
Southern.
Oh, my God. Ooh, Southern. Okay. Well, welcome here to the Cracker Barrel.
Wow. What the
Portuguese.
hell?
I don't know Portuguese. Do they have accents?
That was literally the gayest thing you've ever done.
Wait. Was my Southern accent not good?
It was fucking gay.
We got biscuits and gravy over here.
Trans dinosaur eating coleslaw.
Okay, I think we should
just catch us next week.
Wrap this up. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I
Holy shit, wrap
I
this
think I
up.
ruined the whole podcast with that
Has your
last
foot
one.
been this close to my face the whole time?
Oh, yeah.
What are we reviewing
Unbelievable.
next week?
Who fucking knows?
Velocipaster.
Oh, is that the one?
Is it?
I don't know. You have to find out and watch them
We haven't.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet.
next Friday.
So just fucking be surprised next Friday.
Also, be concerned.
About what?
We can whip out anything.
Yeah, be something. Be yourself.
Yo, some people shouldn't be themselves. Don't make me speak into two mics. Do you not know how science works, you stupid fucking bitch?